You know what will be interesting? It will be interesting to hire freelance translators on Facebook, on Upwork, on Proz.com for the exact same job and see what the differences are, both with the hiring process and with the output, with the translation that I get. So let's do that. So yeah, in this video, I have a short article that I'm going to have translated, and I'm going to hire someone on Facebook, I'm going to hire someone on Upwork, and I'm going to hire someone on Proz, and we're going to compare and see how it goes, the process as well as the output. I'm going to kind of document the whole thing. I'll see if I can make it into one video. If not, I'll divide it up. But I think it'll be very useful for you as well, because you'll see when people hire the process they go through, but also the difference in quality and communication and stuff that goes on with each website. I mean, we'll see if there is any. And yeah, I'm kind of curious too. It'll be interesting. So let's get into this. So here we are. First of all, this is the article that I'm going to translate. It's just a letter to the editor that I sent to our local paper, Corriere del Ticino. And I did this a number of years ago. It was on a anyway, it doesn't really matter what it's about. It's just a short article. It's a PDF or a JPEG, I guess. And but I figured it's short enough. We can see how they deal with it. And this is the page. This is a Facebook page. It's pretty much just one of those random ones that talks about translation and interpretation. And so I'm going to be posting the job here and see what happens. As you can see, there are plenty of members. But I find that with most of the posts and the jobs, it's kind of... anyway, there's not much serious going on. But that's not to say anything bad about this group. All the groups on Facebook are like this. This is no better, no worse. So let's go ahead and do this. Create a public post. I'm going to do one of those cool color ones. It looks a bit more. So I'm just going to post this. Depending on who answers and back and forth, I can send them the file and take it from there. But I'm not going to add any more details on this Facebook page. And we'll see what reply I get, so stay tuned. So here we are going to post the same translation to Upwork, and we're going to see what the result is for this. So anyway, let's just post the job. Short-term project. Continue. General translation services sounds great. Skills. I trust that I'll be able to find the right person. This is pretty much quick and straightforward. It's 3 to 6 months. No, less than 1 month. I do want an expert. Let's get as good as we can do. This is no, not at this time. And next location. Worldwide. I never know why they do that. There's no, absolutely not. Here I feel like it kind of fixes people in, which is fine for a real job, but here I kind of want to get an idea as to what they say. Actually, here I can continue without an hourly rate, so I'll just do that. There we go, perfect. Okay, so describe what you need. I'm not going to attach anything yet. And review job post. There we go. And here everything looks fine. Once again, I need a short article translated from Italian to English. It's a JPEG. Subject matter is very general. Letter to the editor. I'm available for any questions. A copy of this document is available to view upon request. I'm not going to add anything else for now. Everything else looks fine. And so I'm going to post this job. Okay, so now we're going to post the job on Proz, and I thought this would be interesting as well to show you what goes in the process and in posting a job on Proz. I've already mentioned in other videos that actually when I have a job, this is not what I do because there are two different ways. I usually seek out the translators that I want, and so I do a search at the beginning for the translators that I want and contact them directly. But when you post a job, and every now and then I still post a job, I'll show you how it's done. So the jobs that you see posted, this is what happens. I click on post a job. It's going to be translation. I need a short article translated from Italian to English. The file is a JPEG and the subject matter is very general. Letter to the editor. I'm available for any questions. A copy of the document is available to view upon request. This is the exact same wording that I had on Upwork. Now, when I do post a job on Proz, I actually usually add a couple other things. I've mentioned this before as well. I'll say something like write. Honestly, this already whittles out like close to 50% of the people, and I know that they just haven't paid attention to detail. Then here, the source language is Italian, and target language is English. Then subject field is pretty general, so I can't remember if they have general. Yeah, general conversation, greeting letter. I'm gonna do that because it's a letter to the editor. Sample text, I am not going to put the sample text. Volume is about 220 words. The source format, let's put it here. That's weird. Oh, image graphic, there we go. Delivery format, I want it in Word. Quoting deadline, I will put, I gave 24 hours to the other ones. Maybe I'll give 24 hours here as well. In 24 hours to see what there is. And honestly, delivery, I don't care. It won't take more than 2 days or so. I'll put March 31st. The rest I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to specify too much here because it's short and should be fine. I'm going to allow non-members to express interest, but freelancers only, definitely. Yes, I will allow students to quote and submit quote via Proz. I always do that. I don't know why people choose by email. It's so much easier just to do it on the Proz platform directly. I don't need a tracking code, blah, blah, blah. No. Okay. Next step. Budget range, I'm not going to put it in. I'm not going to specify anything here. Payment is agreed. I can pay in 7 days from the order date. Sorry, from the delivery date. I always pay quicker than that, but I put 7 days just to be sure. And that's already quicker than most people do it. And this is another thing. I've got into this conversation before. I really don't understand agencies that wait 60 days or even 30 days to pay. I guess at the end of the month, it's easier to do all your invoices at once, but to me, it's such low-hanging fruit to pay translators earlier, and they remember it, because it's so rare. But anyway, but see here, we have 2,124 notifications to be sent. This is going to be crazy. I'm going to whittle it down a bit more. So I'm going to limit it to paying members. I'm going to say freelancers only. I'm still going to allow students to quote because I have no problem with that. And then next step, let's see how many people are going to apply. 350. Okay. Now this is too bad because I do want to allow non-paying members to write something as well. So I'm going to change it up again. What I am going to do is allow non-paying members to express interest after, say, 12 hours. So we still have a lot of notifications to be sent, but the fact that they have to wait 12 hours means that it should whittle it down a bit. I know a lot of people have not been paying for their Proz membership because it hasn't been worth it for them lately. And I'm hoping it's just a dip that's going down. But anyway, and this affects people who are hiring as well, because if I say only members, then a lot of these people will never even see the notification. But regardless, I think this is fine for now. And honestly, even with a big number, write short article somewhere, your response should help to whittle it down. So we'll see what happens. Submit job. Job posting is being received, and it's now sent to professionals whose profiles match the requirements of the job, etc., 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 etc. And that's how it works. When people post a job, that's what they see, and that's the criteria they put in. And so hopefully that gives you a good idea. And later I'll show you what I see when people apply to the jobs.